Welcome to Riverbend Talon on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
And brought to you by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. I'm Dennis, and Pigpen's here.
I'm here.
And Flatliner's here.
And Flatliner's back. They were our guest about a year ago, is what my memory doesn't really tell me. That I said 6 months, and they were like, no, it's been about a year. But yeah, we'll have the band Flatliner sitting in with us tonight. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the guys. We've got Mr. Nate Crone. What's going on, Mr. Nate? He is the guitar player that you were in with us last year.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and lean into the mic just a wee bit. Yep. There we go. Now I can hear you. We've got Mr. Kyle Greenwell.
What is up, everybody?
He is the vocalist, and he was also with us last year. Kenny Jamison, acoustic guitar. We've not met yet, sir.
What's that?
We've not met yet.
No, I did not make the last time. So
I heard you had important. Got to lean in just a little. There you go.
Got it tonight.
Not only did we get you in here, I'm going to go ahead and look. I'm going to come clean with the audience. You guys been listening to this show a while. We know each other. He was my first.
You didn't get your name by being clean.
Pigpen, that's not.
Pigpen's a clean name for a pig. No, Mr. Jamison was my first tonight. He asked me if there was a place to hang a coat up in here, and I never had anybody ask me that. So
it's a big problem this week, I guess, with the weather. So
pop my coat cherry. All right, so we also have Mr. Neal Owens, the bass player, way down at the end wearing a Cleveland Browns hat for some reason. Thank you, Cleveland. I'm just teasing, Neal.
It was a good year.
They're fine. They're fine. So you guys all come down, made it through this snow, man. How much shoveling did you guys have to do in the past, week?
Go ahead.
I haven't shoveled at all. I've been driving all day.
Mine's easy. I got a blade I do mine with, so mine don't take very long.
You
but
cheat.
I gave up shoveling a long time ago.
You cheat.
You wait long enough.
It's
it all
easy,
melts.
though.
Yeah.
Wait long enough, it'll melt, right?
I can't shovel a rock driveway, so not much shoveling this week.
I mean, I'm real lucky. I have a neighbor that has a tractor and comes. He does the whole street. We got a dead end street, and he does everyone's. She's just a nice guy. So, thank you, Mr. Neighborino. Hidely ho there, Neighborino.
Yeah.
So it is Thursday evening, and we should discuss what's happening in Thursday evening because things are happening right now.
Sea Shanty Sing-Along.
Sea Shanty Sing-Along's going on 6 p.m. It's 5 minutes after 6. If you want to drink Irish whiskey and sing along with the entire pub, you're 6 minutes late.
Yep.
But you can head down there. It's going on from 6 to 9 p.m. every Thursday night at Morrison's Irish Pub, the Sea Shanty Sing-Along. What else we got going on tonight?
Well, let's see. Borderline at Fast Eddie's at 7.
There you go.
Let's see. Jim Mager, 7 to 10 at Georgia's local brew in Jerseyville. I think they're doing the karaoke at Hiram's Bar and Harvest Drive at Prairie Inn in Dorsey.
There you go, man. We got Flatliner in studio, Borderline's playing, and Harvest Drive.
Lots of lines.
There's a lot going on tonight.
Lots of lines.
You got any lines?
Borderline, Flatline.
I'm sure you have a line or two.
A Fat Line is the one oh, wait a minute, wait. I thought your name was Fatliner. I'm sorry.
Wrong group.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I mess names up. There's a band called the Dead Roses, and I keep saying the Red Doses. I don't know why. It's just the way it comes out of my mouth.
Red Doses. That sounds good.
I love the Red. The blues are my favorite. It's always been a prankster favorite.
You got a nice shirt there, Pigpen.
I
V-neck.
do. So many of the bands that come in over the past 4 years or however long we've been doing this show, they're so nice. They'll bring free merch, we've got flat out albums, vinyl albums from people given to us. They bring in whatever kind of swag they have. However, every time I get a t-shirt, I give it to my wife because I only wear V-necks. I don't know what's going on with me. They say the deeper the V, the gayer they be. So I'm trying to just, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if any of that's true.
Why did you guys all look at me just then when you said that? All three of them.
You've been known to wear a few V-necks. That's all. I'll leave it at that.
All the way to the belly button. But anyway, I do. I only wear V-neck T-shirts, some sort of neck injury that I've had or something. A regular T-shirt makes me feel like a midget strangling me. I don't know what's going on. Or a really old man with weak hands, but there's still some pressure there. You know what I mean? But they were kind enough. Last year I mentioned that to them. I said, thanks for the shirt. I'll give it to my wife because I just wear V-necks. A year later, I'm wearing a V-neck Flatliner shirt.
Hey, we got to thank Megan Carter and DJ Carter for that. She went out of her way last night. She takes care of all of our shirts at Exposed Graphics. They're out of Bunker Hill. If anybody's looking for shirts, they do a great job on them. They handle all of our merchandising, though, as far as that goes. Do a great job. But they went out of their way last night to make sure that we got that kind of last minute to make sure.
Give a shout out again. Who was it?
Megan and DJ Carter with Exposed Graphics.
Exposed Graphics in Bunker Hill. Really? Wow, man.
It's technically Woodburn, but...
Oh, well, see,
that's even
I
better.
used to own property right between Woodburn and Bunker Hill on Blue Ridge Road out there.
Yep.
Blue Ridge Lane, right at the last block, man. Love that place. Good country living out there.
Yep.
ain't much out there.
It was all farmland. One of the great things was land of the big sky. You know, you could see the huge sky, not a lot of ambient light, so lots of stars, but I loved doing 4th of July out there because we wouldn't even take fireworks. You'd see like one city do their fireworks, and then 15 minutes later, but now Alton's doing their, you could see everybody's. Beautiful country up there. So big shout out. Thanks to the people at Exposed Graphics for my nice t-shirt. And thanks to the Flatliners, especially Nate for remembering that.
I got a hat this time.
Dennis has got a hat and shirt
You
going
threw that
on
in
there.
as well.
Love it.
I got the
Good
shirt
look.
from last time.
I had to bring something else for you. I knew you already had the shirt. So.
Man,
I rotate them as Pigpen.
he wears one every week. He wears a different. Last week he was wearing 33 on the needle. Last week I wasn't here.
Well,
The week
I've been
before
out of
that.
my house for like a month, so I've been lucky to even have a shirt on.
He's been wearing 33 on the needle for the last month because that's the only shirt he could get to. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's kind of happened. I did make an extra trip after the intrusion gave me a shirt because I hadn't wore that one yet.
Yeah. Well,
But other than that, I was grabbing whatever I could.
living out of a box.
And one of the shows we did it in your grow room, so. Right? Well, there's a video out on it.
we haven't actually. So that we had it. There was.
I was wearing a coat. in
There
that
was a
one.
COVID. There was a COVID outbreak, Corona COVID outbreak here. I don't know, 3-4 weeks back, where we stayed out of the building for a few weeks until we knew that it was safe again, and we used my studio. I'm going to call it.
You're legal.
It's totally legal.
It's just weird. That's all. It doesn't feel like still after a year.
Even after all this time, it is. But it is legal now, so it's worth getting your medical license just for that, people.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying if you've got the medical issues. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox and let's talk to Flatliner here.
Okay.
Again, we got Nate Crone, Kenny Jamison, Kyle Greenwell, and Neal Owen. However, we're missing somebody here.
We are, guys. We're missing our drummer, Kevin Owens, who's actually Neal's dad and my uncle, Nathan's uncle, good friend of Kenny. But yeah, Kevin's missing tonight. He'll be with us Saturday night out at the winery there in Chesterfield from 6 to 10. We're looking forward to that coming up.
Wow.
And that's Wild Pickins.
Wild
right?
Pickins Winery. It's going to be a great time.
It is I have strolled through that vineyard drunk as a skunk. You know what I mean? How they got all the vineyard out there.
Lots of
with their
mazes in there.
oh, man.
Alex got married there.
Yeah, Alex Honky, our guy doing the video, got married at Wild Pickins, and my wife might not be happy to hear, but best wedding I ever been to. It was outdoor. You could drink and smoke and whatever you want. I mean, while the ceremony was going on, I got a cocktail in my hand, Some ladies like praying to the winds of the west and the winds of the east, and I'm like, this is all right, I don't know what's going on, but
Not going to be outside Saturday, though.
No. Last couple times we've actually, last time we was able to play it, but we actually booked it 2 other times. It always seems like it's been in cold weather or raining, so we haven't got to play the outside portion. But I hear it's really nice when they have bands out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice big area spread out. Usually lots of bonfires going to sit around. And
It's going to be a great time. Yeah, we want to thank you guys, Pigpen, Dennis, for having us back out again, reaching out to us and having us back. Can't thank you enough for bringing us back in.
Yeah.
you can throw all those thanks right over to Mr. Dennis. I'm the one who called you, but it was at his behesting, and it was because he says you guys promote excellently, and he appreciates bands.
Plus,
that
they had
promote.
2 big shows coming. The Wild Pickins show and St. Patrick's Day.
St.
Third
Patty's
shoot,
Day,
third shoot's going to be a big one too.
Yeah.
Third shoot deuce.
Third shoot 2 in Alton.
Yeah, the 3 and the 2. It's a lot of numbers to think about.
Well,
3.
they're getting ready to have the third one.
See now
Will be a third.
that's going to be some Illuminati crap there. The third chute, that's a 33 going on. I'm just saying. All you numerologists, start looking into that. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I thought it was Friday today. I halfway through my day, I knew it was Thursday when I woke up. Halfway through the day, I lost track of what day it was. I'm glad you guys are here, and I'm glad I'm here because
We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here.
it was about 5:15 when I realized, oh, jeez almighty, I got to get going. So I'm really glad to be here because I got to meet Kenny Jamison, my first.
Right?
You never forget your first, man. I'll always remember him saying,
First coat.
looking at me in very sultry and slow, you got a place to hang a coat. It was so nice. I'm sorry, Kenny. Kenny don't know me, and he's like, what a jerk. So what do you guys, how you guys been surviving the Rona, the year of the Rona? Been managing to get some gigs in through the whole thing?
We've taken a bit of a hiatus, actually.
Yeah?
4 or 5 month break. Again, it's a big reason why Saturday night's kind of something we've been looking forward to for a few weeks and getting prepped for because we haven't played for a little while. So we're anxious for a big crowd, a fun time. We're gonna bring a lot of energy with us, and we're gonna bring it Saturday night. So we really hope everybody decides to come out and hang out with us Saturday night. Yeah.
Now,
One thing about taking a break, that gave you guys a chance to kind of refresh everything, right, and add some new stuff. And
yeah, we've been working hard.
When you're playing all the time, it's hard to add new stuff.
It is. We've got new music coming Saturday night. Actually, some songs we've not played out yet, and we've been working on them hard. So we're excited about that as well. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, the hiatus, was it due to lack of places to play because they're all closed, or did you guys just kind of decide, let's take a break and learn some new material?
No, it definitely played into. We had a lot of shows last year that, loud bands did that ended up getting canceled. So
I remember that.
Just took that off, took some time off. We don't usually play but once or twice a month anyway, so having a few of those canceled, it's really easy to start racking up some months for us to be off.
Which, when you are playing all the time, like Dennis said, it's kind of nice because it gives you a chance to refresh and really enjoy the gigs again. Not that you ever don't enjoy them, but I know a lot of the bands, I do a festival, and Sean Cannon, the Voodoo Players, those guys play 3-4 times a week. Well, I had them playing, and they were so thankful. They hadn't played for a month or so. I had a band from Chicago come down, and they were so thankful to be playing. And they were guys that play out all the time. But man, and you can get in that, oh geez, I wish I had a Saturday off, until you have a few of them off.
and then you're jonesing to play.
Right.
Then you're ready to get to it, and that's where I think that's where we're at. We've all been ready for a little bit now.
We've been itching.
Nate's definitely worked hard, got us some good gigs this year, so I don't think there'll be a lack of gigs for this year, so we're looking forward to
I think
that.
we got more this year than any other.
Really? You're going to make up.
It seemed like January, everybody started booking all of a sudden.
Everyone's got the itch,
a little bit,
just like the bands. The venues want to open up.
Oh yeah, the fans, people who love the vibration of live music have been trying to live stream and stuff, but it's just not the same as seeing it live. And as a lover of live music, man, since last March when the shelter in place started, it's been almost a year and a half. Crazy. I've been to like 3 concerts, and they were a drive-in concert, Billy String's drive-in concert was great, another pod con. They were all like these social distance type situations that I was happy to just see some live music. But I think most of all the venues and stuff are just really itching to make enough money to stay alive. In addition,
it's been hard for them for sure.
A lot of them haven't made it.
Yeah.
We've discussed how a lot of local clubs have had to shut down. We got some friends who opened one called the Conservatory in like March.
Yep.
And it was shut down as soon as it opened. After spending all that money to buy it and revitalize, that's tough for places to do. sound companies. There's one we don't talk about a lot. I've heard a lot of sound companies that do bigger gigs have gone out of business because they had their PA and lights on a loan that they couldn't make that bank loan if they don't got the gigs, and I feel bad for everybody from top to bottom on who love live music or depend on live music for their venue, for their band, for their entertainment. So I look forward to 2021 being the comeback here.
Yeah.
We're all going to get out
I
there.
agree.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And see twice as much.
So what we're saying, everybody, is make sure you get to Wild Pickins Saturday night, and we're going to be at Third Chute too for St. Patty's Day. So get there too. Come and hang out. Come party with us.
These guys are ready to go.
We are
They can start right now.
right now.
And anybody who hasn't been to Wild Pickins, Chesterfield, Illinois, if you don't know, it's a little bit of a drive, but it's a beautiful drive, and you're not going through lots of towns. Me and my friend Jennifer Nelson did a bus tour that I would drive. She owned the bus, and I'd drive drunken people up there, and we'd go up there a lot because it was a nice drive.
I was on that bus.
I thought you was going to go a different direction with that for a second, but you got back there.
Listen, I don't tell everything. I just tell something. Anyway, no, that's a beautiful place up there. So if anybody who hasn't been to Wild Pickins, it's a nice country drive, great people, and people. It's kind of like what we say about Deutz Village Inn. The people who go up there are ready to dance and party. They're not just golf clapping at the end of the songs and that was a nice one, bring me another Chablis. No, I mean they might be drinking Chablis, but they're probably chasing it with Jack Daniels. No, I don't. No, it's a really partying place. You guys have done a few gigs up there. You usually get a pretty good crowd up there.
Yeah, we've got some good friends of ours. We've got Heartbreak Line, and we've got Bobby Rowlands, great friend of ours, plays there a lot. Bobby's always there. We actually have
a Beowulf fame there.
Yeah, great groups, great guys that are there often. We haven't actually had the opportunity to play there just yet. I don't believe.
At where?
At Deutz.
At Deutz, no.
Yeah.
I was actually talking about Wild Pickins.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wild Pickins. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you played? You guys played there inside a few times.
Actually, was our last gig right before COVID hit. Was
really?
Wild
That's right.
Pickins. So March.
It was St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
Yeah, 2020.
Wow.
That's right.
And now this St. Patrick's Day, though, this weekend you're going to be at Wild Pickins, and then this St. Patrick's Day, Third Chute Deuce, the one in Alton there on the on Fosterburg Road. You guys played there yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We play a lot for Wayne out there. Wayne's a great guy, and Tommy and
Wayne Draper, Tommy Fleming, taking care of business out there.
Take care of us, yeah. Good guys.
You guys have had some big crowds there too, huh?
Yeah, we played the one time. I don't think there was a place to park up the street even. It was pretty neat.
Yeah,
great crowd.
And that place is it's a pretty decent sized club. But then they've got I guess St. Patrick's Day it might be warm enough, not now, but they've got that whole outside area. Yeah. They got the boat bar. They got a volleyball. All they need is a shore.
I'm
they
pretty sure.
Some
I
water.
think he's building even more,
pretty
so
much.
it's only going to expand. I think he's even expanding the parking lot too.
Yeah, so he needs to buy all the property behind there and just build a lake and put the boat out in the lake floating around. Start some, I don't know. Come on, Wayne. It's not that much.
Be careful what you say. He may do it.
Yeah,
He may do it.
If Wayne's listening, a challenge is a challenge. Wayne's on it already.
Light bulb just went on.
Yeah.
Right now, he's calling like the Corps of Engineers, going, build a lake. How can we do this? Let's do
a little recap for the folks tuning in who aren't familiar with Flatliner. What do you guys play? What type of music?
We're mostly a country band. We pretty much from old to new kind of cover the whole spectrum. Some southern rock thrown in. It's actually what's really cool about the band when we put everything together, because we're all related with the exception of Kenny here. Kenny's a good friend, but not related necessarily.
Well, they're waiting on their Ancestry.com to come in. If there's a family member, then that's better. I'll be out. But, we're good. So.
We all came together, guys, and Neal and Nathan have actually played together prior in a couple of groups, but did a lot of rock stuff. So we can actually do a lot of '80s rock, and that hairband stuff is pretty cool because Nathan's really familiar with that. And then Kenny brings in years and years of experience in country music. Added with Kevin, same thing, years of country. Myself, you guys mentioned Boderline, played with them for years. So a lot of great bands out there. Harvest Drive as well, like you guys said. But, get out, support live music if you feel that you can and it's safe. Get out, support live music, support these places, these small businesses that we're trying to help out.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted you guys to recap that because I knew you played country. I talked to you guys before, but the fans tuning in now might not know that about you guys. And Third Chute, a good place for that because they do like a line dancing night, don't they? And they pack
Wednesday nights, yeah.
Yeah, and they pack that. So
When people ask me, I usually like to say it's a high energy country.
Right.
Honestly, through the whole night. Where most songs are pretty much upbeat the whole night long. So
dance music, right?
You're dancing. You're not going to slow dance to too many. So
high energy, I think, and that contributed to all of us. I mean, I can't say enough about all these guys. Just what they bring.
And then at the same time, Third Chute does the hair bands too.
Yeah.
So you guys fit right in the middle of that.
Great.
Yeah.
Covering all the spectrums.
Right.
But
You should learn to line dance. I've seen you line dance, but not with your feet.
I was in a band called the Frozen Noses for 3 years. We changed our name to Deviated Septum after that. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Actually, once they said there was no a high energy and not a lot of slow dance in my brain, immediately flipped the other way, and I was like, there's a tear in my beer and Hold On to Your Man, and all those songs were suddenly all the songs that weren't high energy were going through my head. I don't know why. I got some sort of dyslexia going on upstairs. I'm not sure.
I always thought like the newer country had a lot of that rock element in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I can see where that would work out good for you guys.
Is like mid '65, like with the Byrds, Sweetheart of the Rodeo, and even the Grateful Dead's Working Man's Dead. Rock and roll started really taking on a lot of country aspects, but country didn't really take on as many, like the rockabilly. There were some things like that, but it seemed like in like the Garth Brooks era, right there, late '80s, early '90s, it was suddenly country was rock and roll, sort of.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, and
it was cool.
Yeah, which. I grew up, my dad listening to Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash. I mean, anytime we were in the truck, that's what he had on,
Now, was Garth Brooks one of the first country guys to use pyro and stuff like that? Because it used to be just a guy with an acoustic guitar would come up and sing those sad songs like you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think the game changed with Garth, really. I think
because he put on a show.
Yes, he did.
A rock show.
Not as good as Chris Gaines. If you've seen a Chris Gaines show, now that's a show.
Me and Neal was kids. I think we was probably about 6, 7 years old. We got to see Garth Brooks perform live at Six Flags, and there was about 5 or 6 people in the audience.
Wow.
Yeah, it just wasn't big back then. But
hey, what was the
Echo. Garth.
When I was 16 years old, I had season passes to Six Flags, and I went every weekend that I wasn't working with another band just to see, because they always had bands on the weekends. And you didn't know, I wouldn't check it out first. It was just a matter of, hey, I'm going to go, If I'm not working with a band, I'm going to see a band, and this was a cheap way to see a lot of bands. And you'd walk in and be like Night Ranger or something, you're like, wow, their drummer sings, that's neat, but they're not really that good, or whatever. But you never knew, like Garth Brooks or something. I walked in and saw the Commodores play one time. They were phenomenal. I did not expect that at all. Like, they had a kicking band going on, and I would have never expected that from the Commodores, but it happened. But yeah, Garth Brooks, I Got Friends in Low Places. What was that? That was like the song that sort of transformed country from the Gatlin Brothers to what it is, to what it became with, Kenny Chesney and all that. I mean, everybody is playing it like that now. But that's like you said.
Right. Hank Jr. started ramping it up a little bit, but Garth really just made it into a rock show.
And Hank the Third just pushed it right over the cliff. It was awesome. Anyway.
Yeah. I love me some Hank the Third, man. Like some metal coming down me.
The Super Joint Ritual. I don't know what's going on, man. But yeah, actually, all that Hank 3 stuff. he kind of went back to the way his grandpa did it, just saying what was on his mind very plainly.
On side one, then side two'd be metal.
Then side two, you're like, whoo.
Yeah.
No, so what is the first earliest music you guys got? Let's start with you. What was the first earliest music you remember getting into, Kyle?
Definitely Garth. I mean, I would have said probably junior high going into high school, and Garth was it, and that's actually watching and hearing him was what made me want to be an artist and sing.
Want to do it, yeah. Now what that was like some of the first music you sort of got into, but what about your parents? What did they steep you into?
Definitely country. There were nights I remember, being upstairs, laying down while they'd be practicing. Great band, Ballaster Crew back in the day that my folks were involved in, and
Nice.
our uncles, dads, every big family band as well. But again, the same stuff. You a lot of Restless Heart, all that big, thick harmony stuff that you back on the radio. Then, and it's kind of what's kind of propelled us to do a lot of what we do. Was listening to them as kids and while they practiced, and can't thank them enough for what they've done for us and the direction that they've pushed all of us in.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what about you, Mr. Kenny?
Well, it was anything from
Lean in a little closer.
anything from Dr. Hook.
Oh, yeah, the medicine show. Love it.
Got the 8-track tapes in the truck rolling down the road. We had the Dr. Hook to Bob Seger, Eagles. That was kind of stuff I was raised on.
There you go.
I'll lose this guy.
Charlie Pride.
Charlie Pride. There you go.
Second oldest in the band right here. But
Well, you're naming off a bunch of bands that our sister station, My Mix 94.3 plays. All that, the Eagles and Dr. Hook and all that. I was a big Dr. Hook fan. The Shel Silverstein lyrics. That dude is, if you read his books as a kid, Where the Sidewalks End, he seems like a child's author or something. And then you hear songs like, Get My Rocks Off.
my parents weren't too candid when it came to music and all that, movies, all that. So
Nice.
I had a wide range of influences right there.
There you go. And what, Mr. Nate Crone, how about you, sir? What was your early?
I actually kind of hated country as a younger kid.
Really? Yeah.
From kind of hearing like our dads and everybody playing that stuff, it was just so common to me that it really it didn't intrigue me at all.
Yeah.
Right.
I was more into rock, 80s stuff, like Kyle was saying earlier. I mean, Van Halen, I love Van Halen.
yeah.
Sammy Hagar, I mean, those types of bands. Boston, great bands.
Yeah.
But honestly, I kind of listen to everything. And then as we've gotten more into playing country music, I've actually loved country music now. And if I turn on the radio, that's really what I gravitate to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same scenario with my dad listening to so much country. It was like I got into punk rock.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the Sex Pistols and stuff. Going, I don't want that. Now. Love me some, especially the old Johnny Cash. I got to see Willie Nelson play over at Mississippi Nights. One of the best shows I ever seen. It's
Johnny
amazing.
Paycheck.
Johnny Paycheck was the true. He was the real deal.
Yeah, he was.
That guy was the real. Everybody else was singing about Merle Haggard and Johnny Paycheck. Basically, those guys were really shooting people and insane.
George Jones liked to shoot people too.
Now, George Jones. I read George Jones' biography years ago, and that guy, he was crazy.
Oh yeah.
There was a part where he was interviewing his manager, and he said, that he would have a sold out show at a huge place, but you could see him playing in the gutter after the show for free, where he would be out in the street, just or he would talk him in. He would often want to get paid with illegal substances, and sometimes he would ask to get paid in advance and then just not show up to the show, and just sorry, man, I'm a little too high. One of my favorite George Jones stories, though, in there was he's on the side of the stage, probably wasted, and the MC's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Jones," and George waves him over, "Hey, come here, come to the side of the stage." He's like, "What?" He goes, "Go introduce me as Willie Nelson." What? Go ladies and gentlemen, Willie Nelson, and they kind of clap. He's like, "No, come here, introduce me as Johnny Cash," and just kept making him introduce him as different people till they got tired of it. Then they're like, "Hey, George Jones," and, what a crazy guy. All right, let's get to Mr. Neal Owen. Let's find out what got you thumping that bass, sir.
Same thing as Nathan. We started off playing rock and stuff in high school and played with different bands kind of out of high school until we kind of got this together, and that's about it.
So it was straight to the rock and roll for you. Was you turned off by the country by the parents also?
Yeah, I liked country, but I liked reggae a lot. But
baby,
Sublime. Mention Sublime.
Well, that's ska. That's close to reggae. All right, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
What's really cool though about you two is that when you guys play, you're versatile, and you can go from any genre to the next and play it and sound exactly like the records do. I think it's impressive what they can do.
Reggae, man, that's hitting deep with me. I love me some reggae, some Bob Marley, Peter Tosh. That'd probably be your favorite.
Yep,
reggae.
I love me some Peter Tosh.
Good stuff there. So now you're all sort of related, except Kenny, who may be. We don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, I know he is.
There's paperwork that says Kenny's his own grandpa somewhere, but we don't know. We don't know about it for sure.
Let's take a quick minute to run through some Friday for the folks wanting to find out what's going on this weekend. Open mic down at Rajin Cajun on Friday night with Jamie Dunn. Boderline back at Fast Eddie's on Friday. The Warehouse.
And hold on. Before you go too fast, let's stop on Boderline. You were with Boderline for a while.
Yeah, it's been about 10 years with the guys. Yeah, so took a break to be with family and kind of refocus for a few years, and then came back and really started something up with a guy named Frank Anthony, who was in a group called Hicktown.
Oh yeah,
they had great
we
times.
talk about Hicktown a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then just kind of I begged this guy right here, Nate, to come play guitar forever.
It was country music.
But it was country music, and he's like, well, let's do some 80s rock, and then we'll talk about it. But then we fired this up, and it was just one piece after the next. And honestly, I mean, kind of looking back at it, Kevin's the most recent member to the group. But I got to say, when Kenny came on board a couple years, it's been a couple years.
2 years next month.
Yeah, when Kenny came on 2 years ago, just kind of looking for that final piece, it really kind of solidified what we were trying to shoot for. And I mean, again, Kenny, Nathan on those harmonies, just it's great stuff. It really is.
Side note, we all grew up with the guys in Boderline too. So Randy Bland, the drummer, is actually all of our family too.
That's why I stopped to talk about it. Although now that you said I couldn't join because it was country and I'm rock and roll, you know what's going on in my head? I'm a little bit country and I'm a little bit rocking. All right,
that's kind of what you get at a show, Voorhis.
I'm a little for supporting our troops, and I'm a little for bringing them home. Oh, wait a minute, that's not the words. I'm sorry. Let's move on. I didn't mean to throw the brakes on everything.
That's fine. That was interesting stuff. With you guys played wiffle ball with Boderline when you were kids. I had no idea.
They're a good group of guys. Go check them out.
It's a lot like the fireman's policeman's game, where it's Boderline Flatliner, and people are out rooting for their favorite band.
You guys need to get in Fast Eddie's. They ought to be able to get you in there, right?
I don't know. We've never gotten a call from that one.
Yeah.
Fast Eddie's
down
they're there
Keys
right
tonight
now.
and Friday. So that's why I bring that up. Borderline.
There you go. Boderline down at the Bon Air.
The Warehouse Project at Bakers and Hale on Friday night. Flip the Frog at the Moose in Wood River. Isaiah Christian at George's Local Brew in Jerseyville on Friday. Open mic at Hog Pit. Maybe. Lickety Split.
Wait a minute. That's a strip club, isn't it?
What, Hog Pit?
No, Lickety Splits. I don't know.
Was that the venue or the band?
That was a band.
Okay, I thought it was a club I'd been to a few times.
Well, I didn't finish. That's why you thought that.
Great name for a strip club, though. Lickety Splits. I don't know.
Lickety Split, 7 p.m. at Patrick's in Granite City. And once you have Lickety Split, you got to have Money Shot, 7 p.m. at Deutsch Village Inn, right? Our guest last week.
Hey, you guys just had them on.
Yeah, last week.
Excellent. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Are you okay, Big Ben?
I about fell over on the Money Shot because I didn't see that coming up next.
Well,
I don't pre-read this stuff, so when he reads it, I don't know what's coming up. Or when he tells me to read, I don't know what's coming up.
So let me slow down for you now. We'll go to Denver Wade Trent. 7 to 10 at the Outlet at Edison's in Edwardsville on Friday.
Sounds like a mass murder. I sorry, Denver, but Denver. 3 names is always that. It's John Wayne Gacy. I don't know. Sorry, Denver.
Right.
I'm sure you're a fine person.
Brad knows 7 to 11 at Bella Vista Winery in Maryville, and you can take the Hive Mind one.
All right, we got Hive Mind with special guests Rabbit in Red, Etched in Embers, and Dead Roses. And that is all happening at the Red Flag at 7:30 p.m. on Friday evening.
Yep.
There you go.
That's it.
That concludes our Friday evening in the Riverbend area, including one over in St. Louis because it's some local folks heading over that way.
Yeah, Hive Mind's been on the show.
And Dead Roses have been on the show. Well, I have to get them back. It's been a while. They were on so much that I think they got scared of me. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
You know,
I don't think they're scared.
I get a little handsy with Aaron Joe, and Michael Weber gets all upset. It's my wife. Why are you touching her? I don't know. She lets me. No, none of that's true. None of that's true. I'm sorry. I just say words sometimes. I'm sorry. Let's hurry up and get through the Saturday so we can talk.
You want to do some Saturday?
Let's get Saturday over with, and you
can
guys
I bring
tell
up
us.
Borderline's going to be at Fast Eddie's on Saturday again? That's why Flatliner can't get there because Borderline's there every night. It looks like. Now, I think I figured something out here.
I'm going to talk to Mr. Eddie for you. He's on vacation. When
and
he
you
gets
guys
back.
beat him in wiffle ball. So I mean, you guys.
It's been so long, I can't remember the score.
Let's just go with you, Warren.
That sounds good. I'll take it.
We won.
Not since the Helsinki incident in 1932 have we seen a wiffle ball action like this. No.
Naked Soul also at Fast Eddie's on Saturday. They're doing the 2 to 6 and Borderline at 7. Hookie, 7 p.m. at Bakers and Hale and Godfrey.
And I want to mention Hookie at Bakers and Hale, special guest on bass, Mr. Mark Janes.
Okay.
So there you go. I'm going to have a bass player sitting in with him. I just happened to notice that Mr. Pagano sent me a message. So get down to Bakers and Hale, eat you some of that good farm-to-home, farm-to-table food.
Right? You going to be there?
Maybe. It's right around the corner from
Yeah.
my house, so it's real
probably
easy to get to.
They're right down the road from us. That's a great place.
I love the food there, man.
Great band, great place.
Yeah,
Great
and
staff.
I could almost stagger home if the snow wasn't so deep. So there you go. What else we got going on Saturday?
Matt Eschbach, 7 to 10 at George's Local Brew in Jerseyville. Backwoods Burden, 8 p.m. at DJ's Pub in Jerseyville.
I like that name. That's
Flip
a
the
good name.
Frog at the Paradise Club in Whitehall.
Paradise. That's a gambling club. That's got to be. So there you go. All you frog flippers, get out and take some ones with you. I don't know.
Up in Whitehall. That's a road trip. You know, that you tie that into Chesterfield, and that's a good run. You see Flatliner.
There you go. And then you head on up to Whitehall.
6 o'clock, Flatliner at Wild Pickins.
And then if you head down to Root House, there's some loose girls. Now, I don't know if any of that's true.
That's a band? That's the band name, right?
Yeah, that's a band. Loose Girls they're awesome.
Doesn't Wild Pickins wrap it up like 10 or something like that?
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So there you go. So then you
So
can
you
head
still
on
got
down
time,
to,
yeah.
you can head down and catch the last hour of the Frog Flippers.
Yeah. Also on Saturday, Big George Brock Jr. and the NGK Band, 3 to 7 at the Grafton Winery.
Now those guys know how to play. Those guys have played a few notes in their days.
Eric McKay Band, 7 p.m. at the Hog Pit.
All right.
Lickety Split, 7 p.m. at Patrick's in Granite City.
You
and
skipped Flatliner.
Money Shot, 7 p.m. at Doyd's Village Inn in Pontoon Beach.
Lickety Splits and Money Shot back
No.
to back again.
Friday and
It's getting
Saturday.
sexual up in here.
Right. I brought up Flatliner. I said that, and then we talked about them touring it down to that.
I just wanted
I was
to say
gonna come back to it.
and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just, I'm
It's one of
sorry.
my favorite movies of all time. Flatliner?
Flatliner.
It's
That's
a pretty cool movie.
That is an insane movie.
Yeah, it is. Where those medical students killed
Kevin
them.
Bacon.
They killed themselves. All right, basically.
Absolutely.
Medical.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Trying to
All I can ever see when I picture Kevin Bacon.
what is that, like a life after death study or something?
Yeah. Well, you know, they were releasing DMT. Every time they flatlined, the old pineal gland would release just a little DMT, and they'd be like, whoa, that was cool. Do that again. I don't know if any of that's true.
I don't think that was in there, but it probably
It's
something.
what they were doing.
Right,
That's
well, you know.
the people who wrote the movie. Now, I don't know if that's true. Let's talk about Double Tap.
Okay.
Double Tap's going on 6 to 10 p.m. this Saturday night at the Cabin at Judy Creek in Glen Carbon.
Our buddies The Vault, 2 p.m. at the Foundry in Edwardsville. Jeremy Drake, 6 to 9 at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. And Rock Bottom, 9 p.m. at the Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters, Missouri. I got to get over and check that out, man.
Yeah, they've been having
That's supposed to be a
lot of
really
stuff
nice
happening.
venue.
It
I've never been
looks
over there
really
either, but a
nice.
lot of people say it's really nice.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's like a billiards hall with a music hall connected to it. So if you're into doing a little 9-ball or 8-ball, whatever it is you're into, just go ahead and down to the Diamond Music Club.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Have you guys played at the Diamond Music Hall?
We've not done that.
You're gonna have to get down there and play a little billiards, and
Sounds like we want to.
it sounds like a place to be. I don't know.
Sounds fun.
So you guys, any of you guys drink wine?
I'm not a wine drinker.
No?
My wife likes it, but I'm just not a fan. Yeah.
The girls like it, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Get home from a long day at work and pop a bottle open and have a glass, but I just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Too dry.
Yeah.
I've tried with my wife several times to go to wineries and things, but it's like I always end up sneaking a flask in.
Right. I just can't do it.
But if you're
I-
if you're the band playing at the winery, that's a whole new game.
Well, now
whole new
here's the thing about Wild Pickins Winery. They got the vineyards, they got the wine, but they also got the beer and the full bar going on.
Right.
Yeah, if you're a vodka man like myself, they got it. If you're into the rum, I've been drinking a lot of rum the past week. They got it. Moonshine? I don't know. You might have to ask. Can I order off the menu?
That's under the counter.
Yeah.
I'd like to order off the menu, please. Let's talk about that billiard hall again. No, I don't know what's happening. So, any of those places we were talking about, though, the Deutz Village Inn, we talked about that. What about the Cabin at Judy Creek? You guys ever make it up that way yet?
No.
So you're gonna have to. So here's what I'm going to suggest you guys do. Right. Who books the gigs first? Who's the gig
Nate.
booker? Okay,
Mr.
Nate.
Nate.
No,
He's done a wonderful job.
We're going to get to it in a second. But first, who does the social? Who does the promoting and the PR for the social media and stuff? Facebook, all that.
Mostly me and Neal.
Okay. Great job.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that on behalf of everybody who tries to look stuff up and wants it easy. Great job. Now to the gig book, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Nate.
He knows. It ain't a secret.
I'm just saying it again. All you got to do is go to cottonmouth.org, and all these venues are listed there with direct links to them. So you can click on Deutz Village Inn. You can click on Patrick's or you're at Wild Pickins already. Any of these places, get a link to it and go, hey, we are Flatliner, and we want a gig.
What's that website again?
Cottonmouth.org.
.org.
Yeah.
.org, which sounds like orgy. Orgy. Cottonmouth.org is the website, and Flatliner is the band we're talking to, not Fatliner, although I think that's a great name for a band also.
We'll rethink it for the next shirt.
All we have to do is mark out the L on every shirt, and we can save the shirts, guys.
Yeah. We still sell the shirts. Let's get them
We're
marked.
not ruined.
So you guys got some new stuff planned for this Saturday. Give us a hint. What are you going to do that you haven't played before?
Yeah, we got some new stuff from
original tunes?
Yeah, some original music we're going to bring out. Nathan's been writing. Kenny's been writing for years, and I've also done some writing with some good friends of ours, Charlie Brown, and in the area. Yeah, Tommy Carlos, who's in Nashville now, but good buddies of ours. So we got some original music. We've also got some new Florida Georgia Line coming, some Justin Moore, some John Party, just kind of breaking out a lot of the newer stuff.
Some Ray Parker Jr.?
Nate?
Ghostbusters!
Right?
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
We drink enough, you might hear it.
You'll hear a little bit of everything.
Maybe at Halloween we'll bust it out. I don't know.
So is any of these originals available for us to download or something?
We put a few of them actually on our Facebook page.
Okay.
There's a handful of them on there, but hoping to maybe get to Nashville here in maybe about the next year or so we can try to save up and maybe do our first EP.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, we got a song on there, What I Wouldn't Give is out there, and then one called Expecting Champagne's out there. And then this weekend we'll be doing a couple that Nate wrote and Kenny wrote that we're really excited to do out for the first time, I think, right? Have we played them out yet? Or
One other time.
We played Kenny's out. I don't think we played mine out yet.
Okay. Yeah, excited to do that, though.
Yeah.
I want to hear the song "What I Wouldn't Give for a Girl Who Doesn't Expect Champagne." Is that a song? No. I'm just combining. I'm trying to combine it all into one thing here. It makes sense to me. I don't know. So you said some of them are available on your Facebook page. So just go.
Yeah,
go
just
to Facebook.
videos. We usually put everything on there on videos and. Get everything on there.
And you just go to Facebook and search Flatliner.
The Flatliner Band.
The Flatliner Band.
Right.
If you change your name to Fatliner, you'll probably be the only one.
Be right there.
I don't know.
Right there.
So I guess during some of this extra free time, because of the whole thing that was going on, whatever that was, see if we don't say it, it'll go away. Anyways, is that why you guys started writing more originals in? Or
We've tried writing for a while now. Kyle actually has a whole CD of some material, and we've actually pulled some of those. What was the last one that we did off there for Neal?
A song called I Know Where You Are.
Yeah, that's a great one. If you get on there, that we got a video of that we recorded, and just a few stuff here and there. We wrote one about a military song. We always thank our military every time we play
Every
first
show.
responders.
Every
We
show.
love you guys.
Yes.
But we try to write a song because we've had a difficult time trying to do a follow up to that when we thank them. We kind of wanted a song to go with it, so I decided to just write one. So we did that, and actually got an event coming up for Folds of Honor. Have you guys ever heard of them? They provide sponsorships for families of disabled veterans.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah,
Have you guys heard of the Songs for Soldiers festival? Okay, I'll you contact me later. I'll put you in contact with the lady who runs it. It's sort of a country festival that benefits soldiers,
that's
families.
awesome.
It's a local thing that I know the lady who puts it on. So
is that a gig that's coming up? You got?
It's called the Green Tie Gala, and they do it every year.
I've heard of that.
To represent the military. Yeah, and so they recognize a couple people through there, and then raise money for scholarships. So it's all
When's that
nice
happening? Are you
benefit.
guys playing that?
That is March 19th. Yeah.
Nice.
see, now it seems like the Green Tie Gala should be on St. Patrick's Day.
True.
And it should
It
be
is in March.
cannabis based in some way. I don't know.
Pretty close, yeah. So yeah, you guys are busy. Usually maybe
We
once
usually,
a month
yeah,
or
about
something?
once a month,
Yeah.
once maybe twice.
Yeah.
And this year it seems like we booked a lot more than usual. So
yeah.
Also want to check us out too. July 3rd will be Bluff City
Yeah,
up on the
right
top
down the road
here. Yeah.
fireworks show. So that'll be a fun one and definitely a good crowd, I'm sure.
Man, that's a massive crowd for the 3rd of July.
Bluff City Grill, the upper room.
Yes.
it's on the parking garage.
Oh, on
actually,
top
yeah.
of the parking
They set
garage.
it up on the
Okay.
parking garage.
Yeah, I was going to say that room up there
As
is
long as it's not 100 degrees.
That's nice too.
it'll
We
be
play
good.
that too. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful room up there. But yeah, I was thinking, you want to be outside for those fireworks.
Preferably, yeah.
There's going to be a big video screen where we can see it all. No.
I was excited the last time I stopped in at the Bluff City Grill Facebook page and seen a list of bands, and they were
Nice.
promoting them, and that's going to be cool, man. I hope they do more music there because that place definitely needs to have
Yes.
more
They
bands.
definitely got the room for it.
They
The
have-
room is
they
super
have.
nice. They got a nice stage there too.
Yes, that room is set up very nicely, big enough to get a nice 500 people or something.
Oh,
little
easy. Yeah.
check.
We did it. We played a benefit a while back, and there
That's
was
the
every
Mayor
bit of
Brighton,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mayor
Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah.
And man, it was a huge crowd.
Yeah, it was
Probably every bit of 500 of it.
I'll tell you why I get excited when I think about Bluff City Grill. The crab cakes. Man, they got good crab
They
cakes.
got good food. Period.
They got good food, but man, they got if you're next to the ocean, it's easy to get good crab cakes. But when you're when you're on the mid coast, it's not that easy to come by. Yeah, they do a great job up there. So I love the places with good food and good music. what can I say?
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully we get to see more of that this year for sure. Yeah,
It's time.
it is.
It's past time. Past time.
I mean, Flatliner's about to play right now. They're supposed to play Saturday, but they're so amped up right now, guys.
Yeah.
They are ready to go.
Ready to go.
And I don't blame you guys. I mean, everybody is. You feel the vibe. If they open it up, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
People are going to be out there, because
About us,
we all miss it.
enjoy playing together, and we have a good time, and I mean, everyone's vibing off each other, and usually a good show. So
Good buds, yeah. Family.
When a band is having a good time on stage, and I don't mean just cheesing out to the crowd, I mean they're truly enjoying themselves and laughing and having a good time. It's hard to not have a good time. Even if they're only like an okay band, if they're having a good time,
We
it's
won't
like,
look
wow.
like it because we normally stand in one place. But those two, watch them, and I promise you, we are having fun though. we just don't show it.
I'm feeling a lot of good things coming out of this, though, because by missing something, that really motivates you to do it again, and you realize how much you love it when
Yes.
it's gone.
Yes.
And that's happening with almost every band we talk to. A lot of them have started writing during that time that never wrote before, so that's really cool because we're going to hear original music now mixed in with some of this stuff. And man, I can't wait to see it all just get wide open and go.
I am excited for the 2021 concert year.
Right.
Going to kick it off in style here. We better run through the Sunday because we're down to the time is a ticking here.
Well, you do the first one.
All right, let's see if I can see. We got Psalm Theatrics Musical Showcase composed by director Paul Herbert Pitts. And that is virtual at Jacoby's. Paul Pitts. Now, I think that he is the up at the middle school. He was in charge of their theater. I think there was a Mr. Pitts in charge of it, and I thought his first name was Paul. Might be wrong about that. Anyway, that's happening virtually through Jacoby's. So you don't go down to Jacoby's on Sunday. It's not going to be happening there. It's going to be happening at jacobys.com.
Right.
Maybe.
Naked Soul, 1 to 5, Truckers 6 to 10 at Fast Eddie's on Sunday. Scott Logan and Leslie Craig 3 to 7 at Grafton Winery. The Drag Band 2 p.m. at Wild Pickins in Chesterfield. Lanny and Julie back at it 4 p.m. at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. You do that one.
Let's see, where are we? Mike
make you do the hard one.
Mike Sonderger, 2 to 6 p.m. at the Cabin at Judy Creek in Glen Carbon, Illinois.
I think it's Sonder Egger.
You said it, man. There,
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even. I don't know the guy. What's he gonna do? I'm sorry, Mike. Mike's out there right now going, we went to school together. What do you mean, man?
Actually, he's our guest we're interviewing at 7. Didn't you know that? He's right outside. And
I love Mike Sonderger and all that stuff.
Do the next one too.
All right, we got Tommy and the One Man Band at the Bella Vista Winery in Maryville, Illinois.
And then wrapping up Sunday, Dave Horton 1 p.m. at Whodats in Collinsville.
Whodats.
And Prairie Inn's open Monday doing Steve Klein.
There you go, man. Steve Klein, Steve, he's the man, right? I'm sure you got Rebel Train, maybe. No,
me and my dad, Kevin, the drummer, we played with him and Nick Douglas for a little while ago. It's like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I actually, I probably wouldn't even recognize Steve if I saw him, but he owned a studio in Alton many moons ago, out behind the mall, kinda.
Yeah.
And he had a little recording studio, sort of in a shed there. So he's been doing the music thing around here.
I mentioned Dave Olmsted too. If you know Bump.
Lean on
play
in.
with Steve,
Awesome, man.
Steve Klein all the time.
Yeah.
Wonderful musician.
Bump?
Piano player. Bump.
Piano player.
Yeah.
I know 5 guys that go by the name Bump.
They're all knocking on your window.
3 a.m. Who the hell
Different
is
crowd,
beeping
I think,
me
what we're
at 3
talking.
a.m.? No, I don't know what's going on.
That's how they got their name.
Hey, man, I'm Bump, and this is 8 Ball. We're ready to go. What?
Can you hear me knocking?
All right, whatever. So that is our Sunday. That concludes the Sunday, the Monday, the whole weekend. And if you guys are going out there going, you guys said so many gigs, I don't remember any of it, just go to cottonmouth.org and .org, and you can find out all that information. links are updated regularly.
Yeah, I'll admit, man, I did this at like 2 or 3 o'clock this morning because I had a bunch of stuff going on today. So there's probably a whole lot I missed.
You did a fine job.
Well,
a fine job.
But there's links for like places that's not listed here too. So if you're wondering a club you like, it's probably on there. Just
Club You Like, that's right downtown. I like those guys. Yeah,
like the conservatory.
I seen the Loose Girls play there once.
I know the conservatory did something last weekend, so I hadn't seen nothing yet, but I bet something's up by now. So
everybody go check out the conservatory website. Definitely get down to Wild Pickins.
Oh yeah.
Flatliner. What time you guys start playing?
Start 6 o'clock, 6 to 10.
6 to 10, and that is Saturday
night.
Saturday night.
Be there.
This Saturday. Be there. This Saturday night.
Yeah, that's a good ride up there.
If you see one show this Saturday night, make it Flatliner. I know.
Yeah, I like it that they start at 6 because you can start.
Nice.
Yeah, coming back and hitting a couple bars on the way home. People
compared
are
to
still
playing till 1 in the morning, sometimes it's pretty nice getting off about 10.
Definitely. You got all your equipment loaded by 11. That's sweet. Yeah.
I don't even have double vision yet. I don't know if that's true. You guys ever play like down at any of the boat places down in Grafton? Like there's that the harbor, the Paisaw Harbor down there. Or,
we haven't gotten any of those.
Man, those boaters, when they show up, they're drunk. And I don't mean like they've had a cocktail on the way. I mean boaters start drinking at like noon.
Well, we are playing at Larry's on the lake.
Yeah, we'll see that this summer in the Ozarks.
This summer in the Ozarks. So that'll probably get us close to what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Now, when you're in the Ozarks, there is a club called Lickety Splits down there that you're going to want to check out. And, Party Cove, great place to be down there. So boaters, all I'm saying, boaters get drunk early. That's all I'm saying. That's why I like boaters.
Yeah.
Love me some boaters, hippies, and cowboys.
Get out
my favorite
and boat.
People.
Everybody get out and boat.
Everybody get out and enjoy the weather.
That'll work out way better for you.
Yeah. No, but seriously, until we talk again, remember, not Mardi Gras, but St. Patrick's Day party happening, where you at, Deutz?
Third chute.
Sorry. We've talked about so many places in the past 20 minutes.
Third
my brain's
chute.
just like, I don't know anything.
Third chute 2 in Forkyville.
Third chute Deuce, as I like to call it.
They don't call it Forkyville anymore.
They don't call it Forkyville anymore. I do. I call it Forkyville.
Sometimes.
I still call it Pie Town, where people call it Uptown. But
stick a Forkyville in it.
Right? Stick a fork in me. I'm done. No, you get down to Wayne Draper's little third chute down there. Third chute Deuce down there on Fosterburg Road. Check them out on St. Patrick's Day for the St. Patrick's Day party this Saturday night. Wild Pickins. It is the Flatliner Band.
Right.
Big thanks to Nate Crone, Kenny Jamison, Neal Owen, and Kyle Greenwell for being our guests. Thanks so much.
Hey, we wanted to thank you guys for having us back again too. Last time it was a great time. And big shout out to we've been working with another company called Talent Plus.
Oh.
So big shout out to those guys. We got some new gigs. Hopefully you're going to be coming along with it. Hopefully
that's
some bigger
good.
things.
You got a little help, huh?
Yeah,
Nate? That's nice.
You got to beat on every door is what I
Yes, you
figured
do.
out.
Yes, you do.
Every email, every one of them counts. So.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Definitely.
Nate, I told you before you came in, I said, listen, man, we love to spread the positivity. If you hear us mention a band that you like, say, I like those guys. If you hear us mention a club, don't mention agents on this show.
No, come on.
I'm kidding. Bloodsuckers they are now.
Man.
We've all got our place in this life.
But everybody go on Facebook, check out these guys' Facebook page and their original music. I can't
excited.
wait. I'm going to go check it out as soon as we get done.
I am too, and I'm going to wear my shirt while I watch it.
We got to thank our sponsors too, guys. If you don't mind, Breedlove Guitars, West Tone Audio, and Heil Sound as well for hooking us up with some stuff. Yes.
Now, did Heil Sound just give you microphones?
That's what we're working with them right now.
I've actually been contemplating trying to do that. I heard that they do that. They do sponsorships through microphones, and I've been contemplating the same thing for like my festival. Going, hey man, I would love some Heil. I don't mind Shures. Shures are fine.
Shout out to John Hand on that one for over at Halpin.
Oh yeah, John Hand.
I just happened to see an ad that they were running on those, and I got in a conversation with him about that, and he was telling me how great they were, and got to checking them out. Kind of worked out.
Big shout out to John Hand and everybody
Yeah.
at Halpin Music,
Yeah.
not only for hooking these guys up with Heil, but for sponsoring this show and paying for us to all be here.
They're a great place. I've stopped by there multiple times being in a pinch, and they've always had what I need.
I stopped in there one time on a whim, wanting a very short mic cord, like just 2 or 3 foot, and some color other than black, right? Any color. They had a white cord that was like 4 foot long. I'm like, that's perfect. You just never know what they'll have there.
Yeah, I got to talk to John Hand this week. Had a nice little
He's a great guy.
conversation. Yeah.
We love John. John's awesome.
Good
Yeah,
band
yes.
too.
Yeah,
Lady
yeah,
Luck.
definitely.
I know he
Another
plays
great
in a few of them.
He plays
So
in
many
several
good ones
bands
around
around
here.
here. Yeah,
We got a shout out to Blacktop Boulevard too, and Justin Louder, no longer with us. But
Right.
we gotta say hello to those guys, and our hearts are with their band and with the group,
Right.
their family.
I'm glad they're back at it too.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see
How
them back
fast.
so quick, man, and that's tough to do.
Check them out,
so,
guys.
yeah,
If you get
definitely.
a chance, go check them out.
Okay, so you said Heil Mics. Who's the other sponsors, real quick?
Breedlove Guitars and West Tone Audio.
West Tone Audio. Where are they out of?
I don't know where they're based out of,
In-ear
but they're
monitors?
in-ear monitors. Yeah,
Beautiful.
they make some great in-ear monitors.
Great.
Are you guys new to the in-ear monitors? You've been using them a while.
We've been using
For a
them
while.
2.5. Well, since we started with this band, about 2.5 years.
How do you deal? Like, there's something beautiful about them. You get the perfect mix. You're not like, oh, I wish it was a little louder. Someone was you can get exactly what you want. I love that. There's no room sound.
It's the isolation.
It's that isolation booth. It's popcorn fart dry. I mean, it is just.
Well, we've been messing with ours over the last 2.5 years, and I think adding a little bit more effects into it helps it. But
little
we've even
reverb
talked about
beefs
maybe
it
trying
up.
to set a phone out front to try to maybe get some more of the crowd just to get in there.
A microphone that just points at the crowd, that feeds back in on one channel. Hey man, give me a little more channel 12 there, the crowd channel. Something like that would because it's like you're in this. It's like hearing your thoughts in your own head. It's that clear. And that messed with me a little bit with in-ear monitors, where I'm like, I like to hear the room and hear the.
I actually leave one in, one out, so you do get the room with it.
Yeah.
You get, you get kind of the surround sound with it.
Somehow I end up walking in circles when I do that.
The idea of the mic on the crowd for sure. Kind of putting a little bit of that.
We've had to experiment with it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've experimented.
It's a hard
with mics.
adjustment.
I've experimented with mics and cords and everything. Anyway, so we're cutting into Clark Howard's time. I'm sure he's talking about 401ks or something.
Right.
Who was Westwood? Who was last?
West Tone Audio.
West Tone. Who was the last one we didn't talk about?
The guitars.
Free Love. What were they?
Breedlove Guitars.
Breedlove Guitars.
Breedlove Guitars.
Yep.
What a name.
I believe
What a
they're. I
name.
think they're out of Oregon, but Kenny actually has one of their models. He's playing. It's the cleanest, nicest sounding guitar I've ever heard.
Taylor guy for years, and
Martin Taylor.
just decided to get a new guitar and tried Breedlove, and best guitar I've ever.
Wow.
I've never experimented
that's
with a
big praise.
Breedlove, but I would experiment with
that
Breedlove
is.
for sure.
I mean, Taylor.
You're missing out.
I feel like I'm missing out on the breeding and the loving. Could you make the hole in my guitar smaller? No, I don't know.
They got Breedlove guitars at Halpin, because I want to check one out now. I mean,
Mojo's.
Mojo, yeah.
Big shout out to Tom. Tom pulling up there. All right, so there you go.
Someone check it
Mojo
out.
Music up there. I've known Tom for many a moon. Spent a lot of hours in old U-Hauls and stinky, hotel rooms playing gigs that nobody wanted to be at a lot of times.
Yeah, we've all done those.
We've been there.
At one point.
I wonder if Matt Van Voorhis has ever played a Breedlove guitar.
George Van Voorhis has.
George has.
George and Todd Van Voorhis' little brother has. Big shout out to George Van Voorhis
And Eddie Van Voorhis.
and Eddie Van Voorhis,
And Alex Van Voorhis.
who were the Van Halen brothers, but nobody knew it. Yeah.
Wolfgang Van Voorhis.
No, you brought up, every time we bring up Matt Van Voorhis, our sponsor, you brought up George Van Voorhis a few times,
know.
which is his dad, and he was my teacher in like 7th grade, but I actually went to school with Todd Van Voorhis,
Right.
his little brother, for years and years. So there you go. I'm sure Todd's drunk somewhere right now. I'm jealous. No, I don't know that. Poor Todd. I haven't seen the guy in years, and he's like, what do you mean? So a big thanks again to Flatliner, Nate Crone, Kenny Jamison, Kyle Greenwell, and Neal Owen, and with the missing second guy? Who's the
Kevin Owens, our drummer.
Kevin Owens.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
all
our
so much for
shout
having
out to our
us.
sound guy too, Brian Crone. My dad runs
There you
sound
go.
for us.
Nice.
So,
There
you go.
Yes, we got roadies this
We're
time
roadies.
too. We
Gotta throw
picked up
those
some
guys.
roadies and
Roadies,
Steven Fisher,
Roadies? You guys
and,
are legit.
Jimmy Bennington.
Nikki.
Oh my.
Oh yeah,
gosh.
we have Neal's younger sister is our cousin too. Nikki, she usually runs our merchandising whenever we play.
Nice.
Does a great job at that.
Nice, man. You guys got.
We try to get the whole family involved.
It's a family affair.
Family affair.
And then you got the print shop in Bunker Hill. What was it called?
Yeah, Exposed Graphics.
That took care of
Megan and
Pigpen.
DJ Carter. Go see them. They do a great job.
Exposed
V-neck right there.
graphics. I love the name too. Exposed graphics.
And they do everything. They do the hats, the shirts.
You guys are
anything
awesome
you can
too,
think of,
man.
we'll take care of it.
Such a privilege to be on here with y'all. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh
guys.
man, you guys are the stars.
you.
You got sponsors and all this stuff.
Emails,
Oh, wait.
knocking on doors.
There you go, man. There you go. All right, well,
man,
everybody get out
that's
and see Flatliner this Saturday night up at Wild Pickins in Chesterfield, Illinois. And
I think we're done finally.
yeah, we're.
What? Is this really the end?
This is the end. Now, Clark Howard here. What you want to do is don't buy anything when it's new. It's not going to work well, and you're going to wait a few years. I don't know. Clark's telling you how to save money somehow. But in the meantime, we'll let you get to Clark Howard. In the meantime, thanks to our sponsors, Halpin Music, Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance, our guest Flatliner. Thanks to Alex Honke for doing the videos. It'll be up on YouTube. Thanks to my host and friend Dennis Laird. And thanks to all you for listening.
Thanks for the hat, guys.
There we
Hey,
go.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks again, guys.
Everybody get out and support local music and art.